Do you know why bakery dough always looks so soft, silky, and smooth, exactly like this dough here? And look at the bread. Honestly, better than many bakery breads, right? Today I'm going to show you the simple secrets behind making perfect bakery-style dough and incredibly fluffy bread at home using easy methods that truly work. So let's get started. First, let's start with the dough starter. This is one of the biggest secrets behind that signature pillowy softness. It helps the bread stay soft, moist, and fresh much longer. For this recipe, I'm going to mix hot milk and bread flour together until it becomes a smooth paste. You can use this simple method for almost any bread recipe at home, and it really makes a huge difference in the final texture. Once the starter is ready, let it cool down completely. You can keep it in the fridge for about 30 minutes, or even longer if needed. Just make sure it is cool before adding it to the dough. Now let's prepare the yeast mixture. Here, I have got 300 milliliters of milk. Then add 1.5 teaspoons of instant dry yeast, which is about 4.5 grams. Instant yeast is very easy to use because it does not need separate activation like active dry yeast. Next, add 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. This adds a light sweetness to the bread and also helps support the rising process. Now add 2 tablespoons of milk powder. Milk powder is a small ingredient, but it really improves the flavor, softness, and richness of the bread. Once everything is in the bowl, give it a really good mix until fully combined. Then keep it aside for a moment while we prepare the dry ingredients. Our starter and yeast mixture are ready. Now let's prepare the dry ingredients. Here I have 480 grams of bread flour, which is about 16.95 ounces. Then add 5 grams of salt. It helps strengthen the gluten structure, improves the dough texture, and balances the overall taste of the bread. Now give good mix so the salt is evenly combined with the flour. Alright, everything is ready. Now let's start kneading the dough. First, add the bread flour mixture and the starter. Then, start kneading on low speed, speed number 1. Then slowly pour in the yeast mixture little by little. Go slowly here, especially if you are making bread at home for the first time. This step is very important because every flour absorbs liquid differently. Adding the liquid gradually helps you control the dough texture much better. For soft bakery-style bread, we need slightly soft and tacky dough. After about 2 to 3 minutes of kneading, stop the mixer and check the dough texture. This is the best time to make small adjustments if needed. If the dough feels too dry or tight at this stage, the final bread can turn out heavier and less soft. Now, continue kneading until the gluten develops properly. Usually this takes around 15 minutes, depending on your mixer and flour type. Also, every 4 to 5 minutes, stop the machine and let the dough rest for 2 to 3 minutes. At the same time, check the dough also. This small resting time helps relax the gluten and prevents the mixer from overheating. Every mixer has a different kneading power, so never depend only on time. Watch the dough closely. The dough took almost 17 minutes to develop gluten. You can see here, the dough now looks much smoother, softer, and more elastic. The gluten has developed beautifully. Now it's time to add the butter while kneading on low speed. Add the butter gradually instead of all at once. This helps the dough absorb it properly without becoming greasy. Then knead for another 4 to 5 minutes until the dough becomes silky smooth. Finally, add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil during the last minute of kneading. This little step helps create that beautiful shiny bakery-style dough with a soft glossy finish. So, how does the dough look? Perfect, right? This is exactly the kind of dough that gives you light and fluffy bakery-style bread. Now let's divide the dough into equal portions. I'm using a kitchen scale, so every piece is the same size. For this recipe, I'm making 2 bigger pieces and 3 smaller pieces. Now let's shape them. Gently flatten each piece of dough, then roll it up. Fold one side, and then fold the other side as well. After that, roll it tightly into a smooth log. This shaping method creates beautiful inner layers. The dough should feel soft and snug while rolling, almost like rolling a soft blanket. Now seal the end properly. Lightly pinch the seam underneath so the dough stays tight during proofing and baking. Repeat the same process for all the dough pieces. Then place them seam side down into the loaf pan side by side. Now cover the pan with a lid or plastic wrap and let the dough proof in a warm place for about 45 minutes to 1 hour, or until the dough becomes puffy and nearly doubles in size. While the dough is proofing, preheat your oven to 165 degrees Celsius fan force. At the same time, prepare the egg wash. Here I'm using 1 egg yolk with a little milk. Mix until smooth. This gives the bread a rich golden color and a beautiful shiny finish after baking. If you don't want to use egg, no problem at all, and simply brush the top with milk instead. Once the dough is fully proofed, gently brush the top with the egg wash. Now, into the oven it goes. Bake for about 30 minutes or until beautifully golden brown and fully baked through. Just look at this bread. The smell is absolutely amazing. The top is shiny, golden, and baked perfectly. Let it cool slightly before cutting. Wow, look at that texture. Soft, milky, cotton-like. It feels like pulling apart warm clouds. Fresh, fluffy, and unbelievably soft. So, how was the recipe? Did you enjoy it? If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family, especially anyone who loves soft, milky bread just like this. Try it at home and let me know in the comments how it turned out for you. And of course, make sure to subscribe for more soft, fluffy, and delicious bread recipes coming your way. Stay tuned, and until next time, enjoy every bite of your warm homemade bread.